Hi everyone and welcome to my Woolies and Farmers Pick haul. This week I received a Farmers Pick box on the Thursday, planned my meals on Thursday night and then got my Woolies order delivered for the Friday. At the end of this video I give an honest review of my experience with Farmers Pick.
Hi everyone, this is my Woolies order this week. I had a Farmers Pick box delivered yesterday, which means that I only had to get 2 little bits of fruit, which wasn't delivered in the box, but we have these every week anyway. So I have here what I need from the groceries as opposed to the meat and the fruit and veg, which I get separately. I have here some veggie chips and some popcorn. They were both half price. These were also half price, so I've got Kit Kat for myself and Aero for my husband. I have some Coke here. That was, I think it's an everyday low price. I haven't had Coke in a long time, so I'm going to have that. I also have some creaming soda as well. I have some garlic mayo, which I was running low on. I've got 2 bolognese sauces here. These are my favourite bolognese sauces. I am doing 2 lasagnas this week. I'm doing one for my family and then I'm doing one for another family who's going through something at the moment. So I've decided to help them out by giving them a lasagna. I have some strawberries here. I've got some bananas, which will be ripe in a few days over here. I have some mini pizzas, which is our Saturday meal. I have some bocconcino, which will go with those little mini pizzas. Bread, which is the same as every week. I've got this yogurt for my youngest. I have some cheese, which I need to get some extra cheese. These ones don't come in 1 kilo, which is very disappointing, but what can you do? I have some gluten-free lasagna sheets for the other family, and then just regular fresh lasagna sheets for our lasagna. I got some more of these because I went through those the other day. I have 1 juice at the back here. This is a nice juice if you ever want a juice that just is oranges. I have 2 litres of milk because we actually didn't go through all our milk this week. And I have toothbrush heads and soap for my husband. And then I have some paper towel for to have on hand. I believe that is everything here. And yeah, so stay tuned for the Farmers Pick haul. That was really exciting to get, and hopefully I actually go through it all. I actually did my meal plan with the Farmers Pick delivery, so with the Farmers Pick delivery I ended up figuring out what to make for our meals according to what vegetables we got, as opposed to the other way around where I usually go by a theme. I have actually changed my template this week, so I've got it here on the screen for you. I only had $100 for this budget because I had $50 for the Farmers Pick and then $50 for the meat. So this all came under budget.
I've sorted the Farmers Pick box by when they need to be used to plan the meals for the week. So these products will need to be used in the next few days. These products I'll need to use during the week. And then on this side I have produce that I can probably stretch out a few days after that week is up. So over the next few weeks I'll need to use 1 broccolini, corn corbets, 1 broccoli. I also have 3 eggplant, 1 bok choy, 1 bag of spinach, which has a few days extra than I thought, but I'll probably still use them. I like to use spinach quickly as much as I can. I've got 1 white cabbage, which we don't really have, but then I've got 3 capsicums. These are more on the green side, so I won't be able to use them for a spicy capsicum pasta. Here I have some oranges. I've also got some Brussels sprouts, some brushed potatoes, some pears, and some lemon. These all need to be used in the week. Oh, and I also have zucchini. Here I have 5 carrots, which is a pretty average amount. I've got 3 onions, 1 butternut pumpkin, 3 apples, and sweet potato. So I'm now going to prep all these to go into the fridge. And on the fruit bowl, I actually didn't know this, but I found out that you can actually chop off the tops of these carrots and they last longer in your fridge. I don't know how much longer, but I guess we'll find out.
Hi everyone, it has officially been a week since I got my farmer's pick delivery. I thought it would be a good idea to give you an honest review of what I thought of the box. The delivery that we got was for 2 people and it was just the fruit and vegetables, regular, not organic. Here are the top 3 things that I did and did not like about the box that I got. Things that I liked. Number 1, I liked the company ethos. The aim of the company is obviously to save all of the food that gets wasted from the supermarkets and make sure that it doesn't go to landfill. This is obviously a good incentive. That's the reason I wanted to do it, and I'm sure it's the reason that a lot of other people will want to do it. Number 2, the actual ordering process is really easy. You only have to click about 4 things and just fill in your details of your delivery and pretty much all done. Number 3, the quality of the produce was actually better than I expected it to be. There wasn't really that much wrong with it. Sometimes what happens when food is not fit for supermarkets is sometimes that what will happen is that maybe the rind on a lemon is too big and it's really kind of useless. For me and my family, we don't usually spend that much money on our fruit and vegetables. For a bigger family, it would make a lot more sense. Number 2, you couldn't pick what you wanted. There was a lot of produce in there that I usually wouldn't have, and for good reason a lot of the time. I cook the meals that I know we're going to eat because otherwise the food's going to get wasted, which is kind of the whole point. We don't want to waste the food. Number 3, I had to pick our meals based on the produce that we had rather than what we wanted to eat. So I usually would pick what we want and then choose our vegetables based on that. I usually do go with seasonality, but I'm not going to be eating, as I said, 3 eggplants in any of our meals.
Thank you for watching my video. If you have any questions, leave a comment below and I will answer. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you again soon. Thanks. Bye.